Hey guys, it's Courtney here, and I was making a card and then I realized, oh, this might be an actually kind of fun video. So I was going to show you how I made this card, or how I'm in the process of making this card. Hopefully it turns out how it is in my head. I've already gone ahead and stamped 2 rows of the largest dot from For the Love of Dots from Practicing Creativity. And once I did that, I was like, oh wait, I should do a video. So I've done that already. What I'm going to do next, sorry, I just shook the camera there. I'm going to do a piece of kind of this grid pattern paper. It's kind of, when I use dots, I kind of like to have squares. And you're about to see I'm going to have an even bigger dot in just a second. So I'm just going to line that up and tape it. So, and I always like to, if I'm going to have, you know, extra on there, I'll go back and trim that later, but that's just a little tip there. So now that I've done that, I'm going to kind of stamp this sentiment, and this is just a piece of ivory cardstock from Gina K that I've run through my Spellbinders circle nestability. So I do have foam under here, just FYI. I always do that when I'm stamping. I just like the extra cushion it gives it. And I'm going to be stamping the sentiments from Chatterbox, which is back in stock at Practicing Creativity. And I'm using kind of an interesting brown color. It's vintage sepia from VersaFine. I love VersaFine ink. I actually left my black VersaFine with the lid off all night the other night, and I was like, no! So now I'm just going to stamp wishing you a happy birthday right underneath. So there's my sentiment, and that's going to kind of go right in the middle of the card. Like that, and what I really wanted to show you when I realized I was doing this, and actually before I do that, I'm going to put a piece of twill here. We also sell this in the store as well, and I'll show you all how I cheat, because I'm not going to be tying a bow. I usually just, actually let me check on this, I might be tying a bow. This is what I have to do. I don't know about you. When I'm doing cards, I like to kind of get my pieces together and then say, yeah, you know what, I will do a bow. But this time I'm not going to. So what I do, usually I'm working with a card front instead of a whole card like I am today. And so instead of wrapping my ribbon all the way around, I just take regular old tape. I hope this isn't like breaking some card making etiquette that I don't know about. And if I am, I'm not sure it really matters, but so I just take that behind there, and again, if you're using a card front, you're going to be covering that up anyway, so I'll be covering that up on this card. So once I have that, and I've already got my sentiment stamped, and I had open ink there, which means I was sure to get it all over myself. I've made some little flowers for this card, and that's what I really wanted to show you how I made them. Charmaine at Love My Tapes actually has a video like this, and I'll make sure to give her credit because she's the real creators of these bad boys, but I just think they're really fun, so I just started making them and didn't stop. And these are really too big for this card, and so I thought I'd show you, let me keep those where you can see them, kind of how to make these. I want to make a really small one, kind of like this, and plug it on my card right here. But I want it to be in yellow. And I've already punched this little bitty 1-inch dot. And I'm just going to kind of wrap the fabric tape around it. The dot is really just my guide. And I wasn't able to watch her video to see how she does this, so there could totally be a better way. This is just how I do it. On these little dots, I think it's best to do lots of folds. So fold and fold and fold and fold. Ooh. And just keep going around. And really, honestly, there's no reason to be stressed about it being perfect, because it has a little, you know, shabby factor. Ooh. After just saying it doesn't have to be perfect, I majorly messed up. So yeah, I'm just folding, and it's so nice with this adhesive because you don't have to worry about anything. So can't imagine trying to do this with regular fabric. I don't even know if you can do this with regular fabric. And there you go. So I'm all the way around. And I'm just gonna, I usually use my ribbon cutting scissors and cut that little tail there. And what I do is just kind of fold that under so there's not like a raw edge. Kind of make it match up. And voila, little fabric flower. Very quick, in my opinion. As y'all know, I've done lots of videos about flowers that you can make your own embellishments, that kind of stuff. And I feel like this one's really one of the quicker ones. So now that I'm done with that, I'm just gonna add a button afterwards. And I don't want to have one handy, so you'll add some foam tape to this circle and quickly put that on there. And this is the sketch on this card is based off an Everything But the Kitchen Sink sketch by Kelly Alvarez, and so we'd love for you to come play along. And I'm going to put this flower here, again with foam tape, and so I'm just going to add that there, and I'll be done. So that's the card. Hopefully you enjoy learning how to make that little flower. All right, thanks. Bye. Hey guys, well, right after I finished doing my video, I started to look at my card again, and I kind of changed a couple of things. I kind of do that from time to time. If I'm not just really happy with the card, I'll really try to look at it again and see what I can do different. So I did end up using one of the big flowers I had already made, and the little one I made on here with the button added. Instead of using that bow, I just wasn't really crazy about it. I added some twine and kind of moved my circle to make that all fit. So there is the finished product. It just proves that sometimes you gotta keep working with it. So all right, that's it. Have a great day.